Hi, I am Angela Martin and welcome to number 13 Platypus Close in Kuranda. I have never, and I mean never, seen a pole home that has been built with so much love and designed with so much passion and attention to detail, and I mean unbelievable attention to detail, and where quality is everywhere that you look, it's everywhere that you touch, it's irreplaceable, and it has a soul. It is just magical, absolutely magical. We're going to go on a fabulous journey, a magical, 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 and I'm going to use that word 300 times and not apologize once, because you will never find another. Absolutely unique in every way. So we're going to have a wander through. I'm going to share all the gorgeous stories about the actual building and all the love, attention to detail and quality that this pole home and whole property has to offer. So let's go in and have a look. You're going to fall in love with it. And we're going to have a wander through those magical doors. Where in the world handmade, handcrafted cherry penda arched doors? They are fabulous. And as if that's not fabulous enough, these hinges too have all been handmade and handcrafted. So that is going to give you a sense of the joy and the magic that we are just about to unfold. So let's go in and have a good old explore. Wow. Speechless, yes, but I'm going to do a little bit of orientation before we get into all the little fine details, and as I said, us walking through and sharing this magical journey. So behind us we have the most amazing views, north facing. We will go out there. Living area, clearly. Kitchen that is just like beautiful beyond belief. And then upstairs we have the master wing. just so exciting. Contain yourself, Angela. And then through there we have another office or a bedroom. And then downstairs we actually have another 2 bedrooms, and we've got a bathroom, a little self-contained kitchen laundry, so perfect for guests or Airbnb. But let's start with this kitchen. You will see that it looks like we are outside. We're not outside. Of course, we're in a pal home, but we have views out to the rainforest and views out to the garden and views out to a little breakfast balcony. Now, that in itself is sensational. It's absolutely sensational, because trying to get glass that fits beautifully square in a pole home that has organic poles is an achievement in itself. Stone bench tops, soft closed drawers, and the whole feel of this kitchen is that we're integrated into the living space, and we're integrated, more importantly, into the trees, where we're going to hear birdsong, where we feel like we are in amongst the rainforest. Those fabulous chimes. Soft closed drawers, brilliant. Hidden dishwasher, what a fabulous Miele dishwasher. And these are all glass and aluminium trim. So again, all hand designed, all hand crafted. But you get a feel and a sense of just how brilliant this entertaining and just living. It's living space on steroids. Now, the poles, the whole organic feel of this house, and this is a little bit of a story. The Turpentine poles were chopped and stripped of the bark literally by the current owner, the builder who built it. And they all have terms of endearment, they have names. So we've got enormous, we've got bumpy, we've got longy, and this one, I believe, is called Artie. And they were all hand chosen, if you like, for different parts of the house and different parts of the construction, so that it just felt as it should be. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And if I said that they were about 8.5 meters long, and I mean 8.5 meters long, that will give you a sense of the construction. Solid, solid, solid. The other thing that I'm going to show, and this is little baby attention to detail, is I guarantee you will never have found a pole home where the poles are so square that they've actually been recessed so that the gyprock can actually fit in without it all being gunked up with no more gaps, etc. So brilliant style of building, old traditional carpenter style, rock solid. And of course we've got a spotty gum on the rafters, we've got a turpentine poles, Australian beech, silky smooth under our feet on the flooring. It's beautiful. Handmade doors, silky oak. Now we're going to go outside and I'm going to show and share every single one of these doors and windows is silky oak. Now, it's a rare wood, and to actually be able to build a house, you would not be able to replace this property. I'm going to go on about it unashamedly because it is just magnificent. But, there would be not one person on the planet that would not love, and I mean love, the joy and the inspiration that that view would bring. You're sitting here in the morning, you're having your brekkie, you're having your dinner at night, and it is inspirational. You actually feel like you're in the trees. You feel like you're in a tree house, and you can hear birdsong, you can hear just the whisper of the trees, you can hear the leaves rustling. You can hear the leaves absolutely just rustling. Now, we're on about 4,700 square metres, which is over an acre. And the property runs down that way to, we've got a seasonal creek at the bottom, but we will go and we'll have a little bit of an explore. But before we do, we're going to head in there and we're going to go up and have a look at that unbelievable master suite. It is just so exciting. We are going up to the master, I promise, but I did forget to mention that we've actually got a shade screen that comes down and joins onto the top of those two poles. So on super bright sunny days, you can comfortably sit here and you are, as I said, in fabulous shade. But the other thing that I forgot to mention too, well, I didn't forget to mention, we just didn't quite get to it, is that the little balcony comes all the way around this gorgeous little spot. Would be perfect for brekkie, Barbie spot. And of course, this is where we were in the kitchen and we were looking out, and I sort of pointed and said, that's the Barbie spot. So now we know. But look at this. These are grevillea, and the little honey eaters, little birds, will come and they will just sit on the flowers and they'll just eat the nectar, and you will forever have wildlife and beautiful things in your property everywhere. So we are going to head up to the master suite. Drum roll, excitement plus. Resort, rainforest resort, oasis, rainforest retreat, fanciest hotel on the planet, far north Queensland, David Attenborough's favourite part of the world. Hi David, hope you're well. This is not a normal bedroom. This is not a normal master ensuite. This is beautiful beyond belief, absolutely beautiful. You're lying there and you're overlooking the rainforest. You've got breezes, you've got natural light. It is pristine and it just feeds the soul. And we've got two-way access into actually, you know, putting your clothes on and taking your clothes off. But this, come on in here. This is your morning bathroom. Good morning. I'm up and already inspired. I'm already feeling energized. And to come in here and brush your teeth, have your shower. Look at this. Fabulous spa bath as well. And as if that's not fabulous enough, I know that this is a little bit bright today, but we are out on our very own rooftop. So we're in the spa. We're looking up at the stars or the moon or the sunrise if it's a shower in the morning. And that's what you see. You hear nothing and you see the majestic rainforest. And of course you could just sit here and again just have a cup of tea and just enjoy. This is priceless. This is absolutely priceless. And again, we've got our handcrafted doors. We've got a Silky Oak. And we just check out this bathroom. I love it. I love it with a passion. We've also got an extra little hand shower. So if you just want to do your feet or something and you don't want to do, all of your body, it's just everything has been thought through, everything. And then we've got gorgeous screened doors here, just for a little bit of, why would you need it? Why would you need it? But let's just turn around here so we can see this bowl and that gorgeous bit of wood. How brilliant is that? And of course, I did say there was 2 ways to come into this brilliant little walk-in robe. Come on in. Oops, there we go. Plenty of space in here. Plenty of space. And of course, you can come in the other way. Does not matter. But I just had to look at this again because there are bathrooms and there are bathrooms and there are bathrooms. This is a fabulous bathroom. So we're going to head back downstairs, have a look at the office or the other bedroom, and then we're going to head right down to the bottom. Brilliant. And then we're going to head through to the other second bedroom or office or creative art space. The creativity and the art spiciness is everywhere in this brilliant pole home. Now, we spoke about the kitchen. There's also a big laundry. No, it's not a laundry, Angela. It's a pantry, but plenty of space in there too. We've got plenty of space under the stairs, another little cupboard. And of course, we've got a handmade doors. Just marvel at the handmadeness of everything, as I said at the beginning. Quality everywhere you look and quality everywhere you touch. So this is just a gorgeous little room. It's inspirational. Look at the height. Look at the height of that ceiling. Take your eye right up to the corner of that pole. And it's immaculate. There are no cobwebs. There are no spiders. And it's just beautiful. It really is just beautiful. I did forget to mention the fact that we've got a cypress lined walls too. Very thick cypress lined walls. And I need to mention that all the louvers are also rosewood. So hopefully you are getting a feel and a sense of just how exotic the timbers are. And I did use the word irreplaceable, and I'll use it again just to remind you that this pole home has been built from great little balcony, stairs up into just like a little fairy garden at the front of the house. But we're just going to walk right back through and we're going to head downstairs and we're going to explore the lower part of the house. Brilliant. Come on down. Again, I keep wainscoting all these gorgeousnesses. And again, the balustrading. This is just not commoner garden balustrading. Look, we have got galvanized iron and we've got stainless steel everywhere we look. Beautifully put into the bottom of the stairs. So you'll have noticed when we were up on the master ensuite area, that we actually had solar power, about 4.5 kilowatt solar power on the roof. So if you wanted Airbnb, or if you wanted family to be here, you could just go for broke with the power. Not literally, but it does maintain and keep those energy bills low. This is fabulous. So we've come downstairs. There's two ways that we can come down here. One is actually, we'll just have a little sticky here so you get a sense of it. One little separate gorgeous entrance. We come up in here. This door closes and locks so that upstairs is private. And then we've got, oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Laundry and kitchenette, and a big bathroom, really big bathroom in here. We've got a gorgeous mirror, we've got a wood, we've got a great big double shower, and of course we've got a separate loo. So just pop your head in there and have a just a marvel, if you like. Definitely marvelous. Big. This is fabulous. Again, little design elements, and look at the size of the shower. So this is not the master, but it could be. It's plenty big. And again, look at how pristine and clean and immaculate everything is. And of course, we've still got our Silky Oak doors. I'm going to close this, and I'm just going to show you this. Don't go anywhere. Look. Recessed doors, a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of energy. And this is magic. But before we look at that, this is probably really boring, and you're going, Angela, why are you having us look at this stuff? Have you ever seen floorboards on the underside of a property look that clinically clean? Clinically manicured, clinically just all joined together. There's no gaps, there's no holes, there's no horrible ugly bits. It is masterful, absolutely masterful. And if you had people staying, I'm sure they would. You probably never ever have them leave. You could rent this place out, you could Airbnb it, because the view that we have from upstairs in the main living area is exactly, well, it's not exactly, but we are sharing the same gorgeousness. We're obviously just not as high, but we can touch the pawpaws, we can look at the veggies that are growing in the veggie patch, and we still feel like we can absolutely just touch those tree ferns. We can hear the birdsong, we can hear the sprinkles. It's just glorious. So we've got two other bedrooms here, one over this way. It can be an art room. I know that we said it's a bedroom, but they're rooms, so it really is whatever your life wants them to be, and all the joy that it holds and all the hopes that it inspires. But this again is another beautiful room. Again, we've got the cypress on the walls, we've got the rosewood louvers, and we've got our Silky Oak doors. We've got our ironbark flooring on the outside, which is a bit like concrete. It is hard wearing wood. But this is just a beautiful room. And then of course we have our second room downstairs. Again, another inspirational room. Just beautiful. Garden views, natural light, plenty of ventilation, and again the same silky smooth flooring, fans. Just, we have to turn round, because if you are lying here in this bed and you're waking up in the morning and you are reading your book or having your cup of tea, look at this. This is breathtaking, and I mean breathtaking. And of course we've also got some runner beans here that you could probably just pick for your brekkie. It just does not get any better than this. So we're going to head down, we're going to have a very quick look at that little veggie patch, then we're going to do a wrap up. And this was the other little spot that we mentioned for having potential separate living space downstairs. So we've got the driveway that comes up into double carport. But if you had friends or visitors, they've got their own little special spot here. You could drive in, and again, private entrance. So you can close your door and have just your own private space. It's just unbelievably beautiful. So we are on a sloping block because we have fabulous rainforest views. The house clearly has been built and designed to capture that magicness, and I mean magicness. And then we've got little veggie bits over here, lettuce and beans, gorgeous little rock walls. But how magical is that? And you get a really good sense of, we'll go a little bit further back so you can see the house and you can see how elevated we actually are. But we've got gingers, just beautiful, tropical. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the flowers on that. Big gingers, great big red torch gingers, tree fans, and little magical winds upon steps and stairs that will take us up to the other side of the house. And again, you know, you can put all your little veggies and stuff in here, but just stand back and have a look at this masterpiece. We've got pawpaws almost the same height as the house, but that's the view that we've got from our entertaining living area. It's just magic. I really hope you've enjoyed this wonderful little baby film of the magical 13 Platypus Close in Kuranda. And of course, why would you buy this property? It's unique, irreplaceable, never to find another one ever, 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 ever. And as I said at the beginning, I've never genuinely seen a pole home that has been just built with so much love. And hopefully you got a sense, we've got poles of endearment, you know, with their names. Good old Artie here, and Longy and Majestic, and all the gorgeousness that goes with it. The exotic timbers, spotty gum on the rafters, our beechwood, Australian beechwood, silky smooth, and I mean silky smooth on the floor, handmade Silky Oak doors and windows, rosewood louvers, ironbark on all the exterior wood, and the list goes on and on. Fabulous kitchen, garden views everywhere, a master ensuite that is just like unbelievable. But of course, there is also the potential for extra income, separate entrance downstairs. And then there's the view. That you have to be here. We talk about feel, and I talk about feel a lot. It's not just about taking a picture and going, oh, you know, there's some trees. That has a feel, and unless you're here, unless you're touching it and smelling it, that does not do it justice, even though it looks spectacular. And of course, the location, we didn't talk about the location. We are only literally 5 minutes to Kuranda village, and so easy access and commute into Cairns. So solar power, location, exotic woods, income potential, and just true inspiration. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187. Please visit the website and don't forget to press that little notification bell, little subscribe button, so that you can see more fantastic properties like this one. I so look forward with genuine passion and excitement of this being your new home.